Clubhouse. This is your girl, the official Tiffany Rose, and thank you so much for joining. If you are new to my channel, thank you for joining me today. You are in for a special treat. So this week is gonna be self-care, self-maintenance one-on-one with me. So I am preparing for my trip to go to Lagos, Nigeria to visit my husband. So you know I got to get myself right. So today is Sunday. I'm going to go get my toes done. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to go get an hour massage. And on Wednesday, I'm going to go get my nails. And then later on that evening, I'm going to get my lashes done. And also, I'm going to make sure that I do a special video outside of this one, talking about my journey and everything that I have to do to prepare for Nigeria. Since the pandemic, there's so many other things that you actually have to do, like with the COVID test, just other things that you have to do in order to prepare, to go to Nigeria. So I'll make sure I do that, and I'll attach the link below. But go ahead and follow me as I go get my toes done, because they are in dire need. So come join me. Okay, you guys, so I am literally moments away from my appointment. My appointment was for me to get my toes done at 4 o'clock. It is now 4:01. I'm at the stoplight right here. Like, never fails. I always get stopped at the stoplight, but I'm about to get my toes done. So my nail technician, she does pedicure, she does manicure, so she does nails and toes. However, I was going to her for longest to get like the dip nail and the gel when I wasn't really doing like my longer nails, and I wasn't getting fancy with my designs. And then I decided I wanted to get fancy again. So I went back to my original nail tech for my nails, which I'm going to her on Wednesday. But I'm going to go back to my nail tech that does the actual toes. I love it because she has her own little setup. She has her own little suite, so you don't have to be in there with a lot of other people. Her pricing is really great. I'll make sure that I put her information below. And come follow me as I go in. Alright, it's been a while since I've been here. They actually have removed the trees on the property. There's like all these different businesses in here. That's the back of the community. And we are going to go on the second floor. Alright, so go ahead and press 2. So I am headed to go take my COVID test. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, a really good place to go to if you need quick turnaround for a PCR test is going to be Baycare. They used to have Baycare at the airport when COVID first happened, and we needed a PCR test in order to travel international. So they used to do it at the airport. They stopped that, I want to say, around spring of last year. So they're no longer at the airport. And all right, so I'm headed to go take my COVID test. I'm headed over to Baycare Urgent Care here in Tampa. And one thing about Baycare that I really like is that they offer rapid PCR tests, and you get your results within 30 minutes. It's only $150, which is like really, really amazing, because I've seen other companies that have rapid tests where it's like $300 and it may take an hour or may take a day to get your results back. I found this other place before where it was like, I think it was like $169 for like same day results. And if you wanted it faster, you just pay more. But one thing that I like about Baycare, they're legit. They're really popular here in the Tampa Bay area. I think that Baycare is all over Florida. So if you're in Florida and there's a Baycare, I would recommend going to Baycare to get your rapid COVID test. Like I said, the turnaround on there is 30 minutes, $150. And then you if you have health insurance, the great thing is that most health insurance allows you to submit your receipt for your COVID test, your receipt for the COVID test that you took, and then they will give you a reimbursement. that's one thing that my health insurance did. I assume that most of them do. I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm headed there now. My appointment is at 12 o'clock. Now it is 11:50. With me going to Nigeria, the COVID test has to be done no more than 48 hours before your first embarkment. First embarkment means wherever you're leaving from. I do have a layover in Atlanta, so they're just counting off of Tampa. I decided to take my test the day before. Actual travel, I leave tomorrow on Thursday. Today is Wednesday. I decided to go ahead and take my test today versus yesterday because I've seen that a lot of airlines in some countries are very particular. They're like, it has to be within the 48 hours. If you're like 49 hours, say if the flight gets delayed or whatever may happen, and it's like 49 hours, you ain't getting on that plane. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough time just in case something happens. You just never know what may happen. But I love that, like I said, it has the 30-minute turnaround on it. That's one thing that I'm actually doing today. I'll also make sure that I let you guys know like the things that I have to do in order to get into the country, talk about the journey of getting to Nigeria, because listen, it's not an easy one. Listen, the wahala is much, okay, to get to my husband. So I'm headed there to go take my test. I'll give you guys like how long it took from check-in to taking the test and from getting my results in the turnaround, so that you just have like an expectation. But see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I'm headed in. It is 11:59, so I'm making it in just in time to take my test. So come follow me as I go take my test. All right, you guys, so I have this paperwork that I actually have to fill out, and it's just for the pre-COVID-19 testing. So it's asking like for my passport information, because I do kind of want that printed on the result. All right, you guys, so it is now 12:07. I just got finished paying for my COVID test, and I finished all my paperwork. It's just one sheet that you actually have to fill out, so it didn't take too long to actually get all that done. So now I'm just sitting waiting to be called to take my COVID test, and we'll see how quick the results and turnarounds are.
You can pull your mask down.
Okay, all right, I took pulled off my earring.
All right, and I'm gonna do both nostrils, okay?
Okay.
All right, left side first. Same on the right. And that is all I need. Right where you checked in, okay?
Okay, so 30 minutes, and could I come back and get my results?
Yeah.
If I needed to. Okay, what time do you guys close?
We close at 8.
At 8, okay. All right, so I just got my test. It literally took a matter of a few minutes. Not even a few minutes. You just verified my birthday, swabbed me, and that was it. So it's supposed to be a 30-minute turnaround. Hopefully I get them a little bit quicker. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I do have my nail appointment at 1. So it does take about 26 minutes for me to get there from where I'm currently at. So I may have to leave and come back and get my results, but we'll see how quick that they come out. 12:14 is when I got finished, and I went in at 12. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and leave and come back and get my results. They don't close until 8 p.m. The turnaround, like I said, it is 30 minutes. However, 30 minutes is a lot when it's going to take me like 30 minutes just to get to my nail appointment. And I don't want to be late, because if I'm late, I got to pay a fee. And I ain't trying to do all that. But anyways, the total turnaround, I got here, my appointment was at 12. I got here at 12, finished the paperwork at 12:08 and submitted it, paid for my receipt, paid for my test. And then at 12:13, I was getting called back. And then literally 12:15, 12:18, I was actually done. It didn't take that long for the test to get everything done. So when I come back, I'll make sure that I bring you guys along so that you can see, and I'll also update you of when they called me to tell me that my results is done. All All right, so I'm headed over to Chick-fil-A really quick because I am hungry. And they, Chick-fil-A in Nigeria, they got amazing food over there, but there's no Chick-fil-A. I like to get my Chick-fil-A fix before I leave out of the country. So I am headed over there. It's right across the street. But I just wanted to tell you guys, so I'm assuming that I should get a call back around like 12:48ish, letting me know that my results are complete. That's like about the time that I got finished and left the actual room for the results. So we'll see how long it takes. Yeah, not sure what I'm gonna get from Chick-fil-A. I don't know if I'm gonna get a sandwich or if I'm gonna get the chicken tenders. You never could go wrong with chicken tenders, especially with the honey mustard sauce from Chick-fil-A. It's so good. And never could go wrong with the lemonade. I always like to upsize. I know I sound greedy, but I like to upsize my fries and my drink. And I get the lemonade no ice. It's so good. It is sweet. Some people water it down. Some people get the diet. But listen, I need all of that. But yeah, I am excited to get my nails done. Not sure what I'm gonna do right now. I did ombre underneath my nails. Underneath the acrylic, I do have like the clear, so I may do some nails one way, another nail this way. I don't know. I never know until I actually get there. And I was really proud of myself because when I got there last time, I literally just did basic ombre on all of my nails. And my nail tech knows I would switch up last minute and I'd be like, oh, well, let's do this on this nail, that on that nail, and she likes it, like when you tell her like nail by nail what you're gonna do. So I have in my mind that I'm probably gonna get something fancy with it. But I just pulled up to Chick-fil-A and I am about to place my order. It's like, one thing about Chick-fil-A, you never can go wrong. Here, I love their customer service. I love how they got the cones around the building so nobody try to cut in front of you. And they are all about organization. Listen, they're all about customer service. Listen, you can be mean to them and they'll say, my pleasure. My pleasure. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Have any of the order?
Tiffany?
Stephanie, what can I get for you?
I think I'm gonna go with the number 6.
Number 6?
And I'm gonna go. Oh, you need me to pull around?
Your drink?
Okay. Lemonade, no ice.
Lemonade, no ice.
And I want to do the 3 count and upsize the drink and the fry, please.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no worries. How far did you want me to go? Up all the way around?
Yeah.
Okay. I would give you a ride, but you guys definitely, you guys get your exercise for sure.
Exactly. Anything else for your orders? So I have 3 count spicy strip with a large fry, large lemonade, no ice.
Yes, and then honey mustard for the sauce.
Honey mustard, got it.
And that's gonna be it.
Perfect. So we pay cash or card today?
It's gonna be card, and I do have my rewards program too.
Yeah.
Listen, this system that Chick-fil-A has is bomb.com. Like, listen, gotta make sure I sanitize my hands. But yeah, so I did order the chicken strips 3 count. So I'm about to get it in for sure before on my way to my nail appointment. I'm gonna be eating my food because I don't want to be sitting there hungry getting my nails done. You guys ever been like at the nail shop or getting your hair done or whatever it is, but you was hungry and it's like you just get so agitated, or you start getting weak. I know for me, like when I get hungry, I can get hangry, or I can get irritable, or I can start getting fainty. I'm getting delivered of the hangry, I would definitely say. That I mainly just get weak for the most part, and I don't want to be weak and fainty because all I had this morning was coffee. And then I did have a little pecan, those spin wheels, those pecan little roll situations. I can definitely say those pecan rolls aren't as good as they used to be when I was growing up. I remember those used to be like the thing to get, and they're not. They ain't hitting like they used to. So, and maybe it's the brand that I got. I got Little Debbie this time around, and I remember when I was growing up, there was this one that came in like this plastic container. Well, it wasn't a plastic container, but like it had the plastic base, and then it had like the plastic wrap around it, and it came with like 6 in a pack. Those used to be hitting for real, you know. The Little Debbie ones, they filled my expectation. However, I know that a lot of companies have changed, like tweaked their recipes over the years, so I think that that's just one thing that they end up doing. But yeah, so I don't even know, like I said, what I'm gonna do for my nails. I will say I definitely want to go with like a natural color, like something like the ombre, because as you can see, like my nails have grown out and you can barely really see it. And so since I'm going to be gone for a month, I want to get something like that where it's like when it grows out, you're not able to really see. And yeah, I am up next to get my food. So, Chick-fil-A never disappoints. I can say I probably have been disappointed. I probably can count it on 1 or 2 hands that I have been disappointed from Chick-fil-A. And that's because like maybe my cheese wasn't melted the way that I wanted it to be on a sandwich, or my fries might have been a little cold, or they gave me ice when I asked for no ice. You know, like just simple things, you know. I'm like, it's no big deal, because at the end of the day, they gave me my food with a smile and they said my pleasure. So yeah, I'm just about to get into this food, you guys. I just gotta let you guys know, Chick-fil-A did not miss the mark today. I got my drink with no ice, like requested. My chicken tenders just came out the grease, so they is blazing hot. Fries just came out the grease, blazing hot. So I'm satisfied. It was just a good satisfaction guaranteed in last Chick-fil-A meal for about a month. All right, so it is 12:54 and I just arrived to my nail techs. So I just got a phone call from Baycare, and I just got my results back, and I can either go pick it up. I asked if they can email it. So they're going to email the results over, because I just have a lot of work meetings after I get my nails done, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to really go over there and pick up the piece of paper, which I can just print it off at home. So I'm really excited about that. So the turnaround on that wasn't too bad, a little bit over 30 minutes. Only reason I say, because I got done about 12:18, so I was expecting to get the results by like 12:48. That would have been 30 minutes on the dot. However, it's still really good, less than an hour to get those turnarounds for the results. But I'm about to go in here and get my nails done for my nail tech. Also, I'll make sure that I put all the links below so that you'll be able to have them. But I will be back. All right, so I wanted to show you guys where my nails stood at 2 weeks. And I broke my nail just last night. But they look pretty good for 2 weeks. And I'll get back to you guys to show you what it looks like after. Hey guys, so I'm back. So I just got my nails done probably about like an hour and a half ago, and I needed to go all the way across town to end up getting my lashes done, but it's well worth it. So I my appointment for my eyelashes is about 6 p.m. It is now 5:58, and guess what? Your girl's stuck in traffic. I really hate coming on this side of town. The Brandon area, Brandon Riverview, traffic is so, it's like an outskirt area of Tampa. It looks like there may be some type of accident. There's police cars, lights going on up there. So I did update my eyelash tech and let her know that I was going to be late. Thank God that there's grace periods, so I'll definitely be well within the grace period. But look at my nails, they're so pretty. Shout out to my nail tech, she did a bomb.com job. So I really love my nails. I'm really happy with them, but I'm just so excited about going to get my lashes done. Listen, it is so important, queens, to make sure that you take care of yourself, right? Whether it be getting your nails done, you know, getting your eyelashes done, getting your hair done, getting massages. I would say that's probably like my top number one thing that I would recommend getting done is massages. Out of any of that stuff, massages, because it just relaxes your body so much, takes off a lot of the stress that you may have, you know, because we carry a lot of stress in our body, in our shoulders and in our back. So it just kind of is like a really good thing, especially if you're able to just budget for them. My massage place, like I said, it's bomb.com. I'll make sure I put the link below for that one. But you know, anything, you know, that you feel like you want to do to treat yourself if you're not able to get all of these things done, it's just really important. I know for a while when I was going through my homeowner process, it was just like a lot of things that I was trying to like cut back on to save, to pay off things, and you know, X, Y, and Z. So like for the longest, from like April until I got my house in September, I wasn't getting my nails done, I wasn't getting my hair done, I wasn't, you know, I might have got my hair done like 1 or 2 times during that process, but I wasn't getting my nails done at all. Like I was doing my nails and doing my toes. And listen, I had to find what worked good for me for my nails. I had bought this this kit. It was like this gel glue situation. I forgot the name of it, but you put it on top. You put it in this like little mold, and you put it on your nail, and then you put it under the light, and then boom, you're supposed to have a nail. Well, your girl was not successful. I'm not a nail tech. I felt like it did okay, but I just really didn't like it, you know. So I ended up just doing gel on my nails by myself for a while. Did my toes as well, the gel on my toes myself. And then I found the actual like gel nail that's a full nail, and then you put the gel glue and then you glue it on. Those are pretty cool. Those probably was a lot better than the other one. Listen, me and my friend, we crack up all the time because 2 of my girlfriends came to visit me for my birthday last year, and I had did that other gel stuff that I was talking about, that you had to put underneath the light, and it's like a mold. Listen, they helped me. Those are some true friends. They helped me get these nails, and they were popping off. They weren't even staying on, and my friends was cracking up because it's like I was trying to keep these nails on all weekend, and they were really like a neon green color, and they were really cute. But we just crack up till this day about them nails, because like I would put it on and then I glue one on because it fell off, and then another one would pop off, and I was dedicated to them nails that weekend. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get where you got to get to accomplish your goals that you had to do. Long story short, I had to do my own nails, I had to do my own toes, and I ended up doing my hair sometimes, like when I was dyeing it and stuff like that, to save, right? Sometimes you just gotta do it. You know, I did it for myself. I didn't have to, but I wanted to, so that you know, I can have that extra money towards the house. So yeah, so traffic just freed up. I figured out what was going on. Someone's car stalled in the middle of the lane, and people don't know how to mind their business, right? And it slowed down the traffic. So now I gotta go because I need to get to my appointment. All right, so I'm going in to get my lashes done. Hi! It's been such a long time. You have upgraded your spot. It looks really nice. Look at the seat. Reclines.
No more breaking
Yes,
backs.
I know. So definitely come book with Sane. Well, I could call her Sane, but you know.